Hello and welcome to the webinar about self-love. Today you will learn about self-care. I will concentrate about unlocking self-love by putting some boundaries. Discover you are worthy. So I will share my screen with you so you are able to maybe follow about what I'm talking about. Just a second. Okay. Sorry. Yes, so it's about discovering who you are, discover that you are worthy. That means that you are important. You deserve to have your space. You deserve to choose what you want, and so on. So you will learn with this webinar to set healthy boundaries for you around with your at work, with people you know around you. So, and in this session, you will be able to explore some strategy. I will give some technique for self-care and how to set boundaries for you to be able to love yourself and just to have a me time, if I can say. And there is different key aspects of self-love. The first one that I put is acceptance, because for me, I think is the most important. It is important for you to accept who you are, with your quality, your weakness, everything, your identity. By accepting exactly who you are, it will be easier for you to love yourself. Actually, is loving yourself, is accepting who you are. Have self-compassion, nurturing yourself. Take care of yourself the same way you will be taking care of a good friend of yours. Because sometimes we like to take care of others, but we don't give the same treatment to ourselves. So that's the second key aspect. Setting boundaries, as I mentioned, is really define which line people cannot cross. Where are you on that line compared to other people? Gratitude and positivity. You need to focus on what's positive in your life and be grateful for, even if it's a little action, little things around you. Just focus on that and just be grateful. Prioritize self-care. Like I mentioned, we like to take care of other people, but we forget about ourselves. It's important to take care of yourself, because otherwise, when you're gonna start taking care of others, it will feel more like obligation. It will be hard. It will be like you are dragging to help other people. And mindful self-awareness. Be aware of what's wrong with you, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. And today, the focus is really about boundaries and self-care, and how self-love can impact your life emotionally, physically, and all your well-being. Is really an holistic well-being when you take care of yourself. Setting healthy boundaries. First of all, what they are and why they matter. actually, when you set a boundaries, is that line of interaction and behavior that you tell people they cannot cross. It's really, and for that you need to know what is your boundary, what do you need to be able to share with other. And it's really, you have different boundaries, limits. It can be emotionally. That means that you don't want to have always, the thinking of other people's problem, trying to figure out what's going on. So that's really emotionally. And physically, I would say you need your space. You need your space. You don't want to be surrounded by people all the time. You need your me time, which I come to the time boundaries, that you can decide, okay, I can see you, but I decide when I wanted to see you. It's not only when you want to see me, because otherwise it's just a one-way relationship. And you need to do that. You need to share with people, if it's possible or if it's not possible, that you are with them, or you can do what they're asking you to do. And by doing this, it will prevent you from stress, because socially, if people keep coming to you and you keep accepting to help others. I'm not saying that it's bad to help others, but like we are talking about, there is limits. So if you keep just receiving people, come to you and ask for help, ask for advice, ask to go out, ask anything, you will be stressed out because you won't have time for you. And at work, we talk about burnout. You never say to your boss, no, I cannot take that project. You keep adding and adding some work, some overtime. So you start doing some overtime. You start bringing work at home. You need to put limits to that, to take care of yourself, to think of yourself. That's really important. And identify actually what you want, what is your limits. And I believe the way you can do it is actually, for example, at work, you see that your boss keeps giving you project, or you bring work at home, you're doing a lot of overtime. That is already a sign that, okay, I'm tired. I don't have time to socialize. I don't have time to do my own things. That's when you need to put some limits. And same thing with social life. You have maybe, I think we all have, at least once in our life, one friend who always keep asking, and actually is taking a lot of your energy. You need to say, stop. I can see you, I can be with you, I can hear you, but I decide when I'm available. And in this webinar, I will share with you some how to communicate, how to implement. And usually, like I was saying, you need to share, you need to know what is your limit. By knowing it, by identifying it, you will be able to share to others and say, okay, you know what, you asked me if I can, be with you on Tuesday. Listen, I'm overbooked. I cannot do it. I cannot make it. So learn to say no to certain things and make the person understand that it's not because you say no today, it means that you will never help, because sometimes it happens. And I know I had that in the past. I used to help a lot of my friends, It was something that I wanted to do, and I didn't want to disappoint them. And I had another issue that I will be probably sharing another time, but we like to please others. We like to please others, and we do what they're asking. And at one point it was too much. And I say, well, you know what? I'm sorry. When that friend asked me to help, I say, I cannot do it. I'm sorry. I'm busy today. And that's when I realized that the person was taking advantage of me. He was taking advantage of the fact that I was always there. I was always, yes, I can do it. Yes, I can help you. Yes, I can go with you at that place. And from there, I knew that he wasn't really a friend, because he couldn't understand that sometimes I cannot do what he's asking. So learn to know to say no, to share with people. They will respect you, and just know your limits. Just know your limits. That means you respect yourself, which means you love yourself enough to say, stop, I cannot do it. Prioritizing self-care is actually the foundation of your well-being. If you don't take care of yourself, you will have all the discomforts, imbalance in your life. It can be emotionally, it can be physically, mentally. You start to depress, you start to see everything in dark, and because you don't take care of yourself. The way to do it, there is a different way to take care of yourself and to practice, actually, to put it as a daily practice. You can meditate. You can do some journaling, and you can do some yoga. You can exercise, anything that you feel like you are passionate about. And when you do it, you feel yourself, you feel that like a child, like a child that is really surprised, happy, smiling, or just that moment. And you need to try to do it like every day. And at the beginning, it might be a little bit difficult. So maybe try 3 times a week. Like, when you wake up in the morning, you just do whatever you want to do to just start your day. But you need to feel like 30 minutes just for yourself, just me time, and do what you feel resonate with you, what align with your soul. And you will see, you will feel some joy, you will feel you will be lighter. You will be able to, by doing what you want, you actually recognize who you are, and you are able to make the decision for who you are and for what you want, not because of another person, not because of another situation that is outside of you, but just because you know what you want. So that's really a moment for me. Is like I need that moment just for me, because it helped me get my energy back. It helped me have some new ideas. And sometimes I just get some message and I feel like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that to preserve myself. Because with the day-to-day life, we forget sometimes, and we just do things fast, fast, fast. And especially at the moment, things are going so fast that we don't have time to think or to realize anything. So it's really important to take that time. I call it me time, where you are just, just in a room, or if you want to go for a walk. Some people like to go for a walk in nature, and that's the time they can get back energy, they can get back some idea, and they feel like a new them, if I can say. So take care of yourself. Take the time for self-care. Anything that you like, anything that align with you, just do it. Just do it. There is some challenge when you decide to set some boundaries, when you decide to be the first priority in your life. And I have to say, sometimes we feel guilty because you say no to one person or something, and you feel guilty. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I lost an opportunity. No, it was meant to be. If you say no for an event, for example, for not going, it doesn't matter. You need it because you wanted to stay home. You wanted to just be by yourself. It's okay. It's okay. You don't miss any opportunity. Don't feel guilty because you say no to one person. And that's a challenge. I have to say that's a challenge. And to maintain actually the consistency and to be resilient for that is you need to have discipline. You need to have discipline of actually, if you do your daily self-care, it will help you in your discipline. It will help you do it more because you will know it will be more firm, it will be more aligned with you. So going back to what you used to, it will be difficult for you. And use positive affirmation. That will help anytime during the day. Use them. I am worthy. I am strong. I am not alone. I am guided. And it will bring you strength, and more you do it, every day you do it, you will see, you will feel inside you. And not only you will be able to take care of yourself, but the more you do it, the more you will feel love for yourself. You will feel like you need to take care of you. You need to have fun, because taking care of yourself is having fun. It's not just being serious and, it's really having fun, do something that you like. Like I always say, I always refer to a child. The child, they do whatever you want to do and whenever you wanted to do it with so much joy, any surprise, because you will discover things that you don't know about yourself by doing that, by having your me time and by taking care of yourself. What I do is what I used to do. I don't do it anymore, but I used to be in front of the mirror and tell myself that I love Beverley. I love you, Beverley. I love your smile. And because sometimes by not loving ourselves, we are so criticism with ourselves. We critics everything, some characteristic on our body, the way we work, the way we do things, and we need to avoid it. We need to avoid it because by doing it, we are bringing us down. The energy is going down, and especially if you are stressed or if you are going through a burnout or anything, it's not helping. It's not helping. So just bring yourself, go outside, or just put a music. That's a great thing as well to do, is actually put a music and You have different areas that actually help you in a different area of your mental health. It can be when you are stressed, when you want peace, and you have no idea. The frequency of the music, the way it helps you, it's amazing. So when you have the me time, try that as well. And yes, you need to cultivating the balance between your boundaries, self-care, and actually being with other people and do what you need to do. And for that, you need to create like something harmony. And trust me, if you do the self-care every day, it will be like your routine. You will be more aligned, you will be more focused, you will be able to make the decision, that is right for you. So which means you can make decision that is right for you personally, professionally, and even when people come to you, you are able to make the right decision to help them. And if they have situation, it's more clear because you are able to step back. You are able to distance yourself from the problem. So it's more clear because you know your limits, you identify them, you put them, and it helps to respect you and to respect others. And don't forget, by sharing what is your limits, how far you are willing to go, and what line that you don't want people to cross, that is something, is a form of respect for yourself. And people will respect you by doing it. Those who don't respect you because you are doing it is because they didn't respect you in the first place. It is important to respect yourself, to respect your time, to respect your well-being, emotionally and physically. If you don't take care of yourself, physically you will start to have some pain, because don't forget, every pain we feel in our body is related to an emotion. That means we are not happy about what you're doing. You are not aligned with your soul, with who you are. And love yourself. Love yourself enough to just embrace who you are, what you are doing, what kind of people you are surrounded. That's important. And the impact that you will feel mentally, it will reduce the depression. You will feel more light. You will feel more joyful because you love yourself. You take care of yourself. You are actually caring for you, for yourself, your body, your mental health. So that's really important. You won't have anxiety, because usually the anxiety, the stress is because everything that surrounds us. But since you are trying to eliminate it, you are trying to take the time to just distance yourself from all of that, it will reduce. And the second one is actually the relationship, like I was saying, it will be more respectfully in the two ways. It will be more, the quality of your relationship will be better, because it won't be because you want to please someone, and it won't be because you feel obligated to do anything. And it will increase your resilience, because you will be able to face any challenge because you are aligned. You know your limits, you know where you're going. And as I mentioned, it will be easier to make decision for yourself, for others. Because don't forget, when you take the me time by doing yoga, walking in nature, meditation, your inner self is talking to you. You receive messages. So the more and more you practice your self-care, you will know more about who you are and what you want. So every day, it will guide you during the day. You will guide you. If you want to choose something, a direction to take, it will be easier to take it because you've been taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is actually helping you make your life easier. And if you have any question, you can always contact me. If you want to have more detail or you want to go deeper in some part of self-love, self-care, just let me know. I hope you enjoy this webinar, and I hope it will bring you about how important it is to take care of yourself by loving you. It's not being selfish. Love yourself. And not just love by taking care of yourself, but recognize when you do something greater. Recognize that you achieve something and be grateful and stop a moment to say to yourself, wow, I did this, I achieved that. Because we don't do it often. When we do, we just work, we just do things, and we don't have time to appreciate what the work we did, the achievement that we did. So take the time for that as well. And I offer different masterclass and some program about how to use your intuition, for example. And when you do meditation on your daily routine, when you have a me time, you meditate, because meditation is not only when you just sit in silence. When you do your dishes, you meditated. When you clean your house, you are meditating. So it's just, because you do it, but your mind is meditating, and you feel message that's coming, because sometimes after you wash your dishes, you're like, oh, I find a solution to that problem. And you are using your intuition as well. That's when your intuition is talking to you. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Until next time.